What's up, gamers?
What's up, gamers? Welcome to the Quirkless podcast, the podcast in which where we talk about my hiatus academia.
My, I'm gonna be honest. I've mainly been watching One Piece.
I I haven't touched One Piece in a while. I recently jumped over to the manga, and I've just stopped. But
Ah,
my hero's just been slow recently,
I'll
and
pick
I
up
think
soon.
I
I
think
just,
it's just a mix of this current arc and. I don't know what's going on with Horikoshi.
I
I
think
heard
you might just have
someone
like the
say
flu or something. That's
Maybe I heard someone talking about like an actual health issue, but I'm not sure like how serious it actually is. But I hope he's doing fine. I feel bad for him.
He'll be all right. Uh,
I I just hope he's not being himself too much about it because
he
like when
he's being really rough on himself. I feel really bad for him.
like fucking his manga at the end of each chapter he has like an author comment is just like it's shameful. And I'm just like Horikoshi, dude, it's fine. Everyone has sick days. Like I'm happy he at least got like this week off.
Yeah,
So he can just like hopefully recover if he's ill, because the fucking mangaka life isn't a very nice one to like. Well, he's not new. He's been doing this for 4 years now. I
he
don't
was doing
really
it
like
before.
remember,
He had like 2 series before.
but this is like the one that like
Lasted the longest,
the,
yeah,
yeah
and the one with the most pressure behind it because it's like
popular.
yeah.
So we had two chapters
Yeah,
that we need to cover.
yeah.
And because we're not having a chapter this week, it's the perfect time to go over them. And I think we'll have enough to talk about. So it's chapter 201 and 202.
Yeah, that certainly
Uh,
was the chapter. I think maybe.
I remember last episode,
Yeah,
I mentioned how I was like, I really want Class B to win this one.
yeah, and then they did.
And then they did. Like, the moment, I think, like, the next day, the text leaks came out from the chapter. Actually, no, it was right after we finished
Yeah,
recording the
right
episode.
after.
The text leaks came out, and I was like, "Oh shit, Class B won."
Yeah,
I guess I'll be happy.
I,
What do you think about the victory?
I don't. It's pretty like it's okay, but it's like it doesn't actually mean that much. Like it doesn't mean as much as a victory against somebody like Bakugo or Deku. Like they're obviously not gonna lose, but like still.
You're
But
not happy
it's
that your girl Kendo won.
I like that they won. It's good to have some variety, but it doesn't feel as cool because it's not like one of the main class 1A people. Although that's sort of a mute point because like because because Momo is a main person because everybody in class 1A is a main person. Because Horikoshi doesn't know how to balance character writing, so he just writes everyone.
Well, I think we've mentioned this before. It's what we've just got to deal with when you've got like a big cast of characters when you're focusing on an entire class.
You should have done.
And I
Go ahead.
hmm?
Go ahead.
I think this is good because it's a better way of rounding out Momo's arc. So she failed during the sports festival and she lost her confidence. She then, during an exam with Todoroki,
Yeah.
she built up her confidence again.
Yeah.
So now that she's lost, she's going to realise not to lose all that confidence and know where she went wrong.
Yeah.
Because, well, her plan went successfully. It's just that she lost. She wasn't expecting Mushroom Girl to pull the fucking stunt she did.
Yeah.
So I don't think it will affect her confidence too much. And then like the next major fight, not major fight, but the next fight she's in, she'll probably win it, and that will be like her character arc.
I want
done,
her in
I
like
guess.
a really hardcore fight. Like, imagine her just like going against like a really tough opponent, and she has to like keep making like swords and shit in order to keep like close combat. And then she's like running herself ragged, making all this shit, and she just barely wins. That'd be so fucking fun. Having her ability, especially, is just one I want to see more of. It's just
I like her ability, but I feel like sometimes, like, the fact that she just so happened to make a goodie bag, like, she knew how to make, like, fungi repellent. I'm just like, okay, Momo, but when did you specifically learn how to make this? But I'm like, I'm willing. I can look past this. And also the fact that she just fucking made a cannon right out of fucking thin air. The Kendo wasn't expecting it. I was like, okay, what the fuck?
I mean, that basically is her specialty, I think, cannons.
I mean, fucking, it definitely puts the surprise on someone.
Yeah.
Imagine just like some random robber is like, yeah, I'll get away with this, and then like the moment they turn the corner, there's a cannon right in front of their face.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it was pretty great. As far as like chapters go, especially recently, it was fun. I like seeing Kendo and everything.
I love the Mushroom Girl. Just ignoring the fact that she was fucking brutal. Like,
Yeah.
fucking fungus. You can die if you breathe in fungus and it gets into your lungs. And the fact that fucking poor Takayami had fucking fungus growing in his lungs. He's lucky that the Mushroom Girl could just snap her fingers like that,
Yeah.
and the mushrooms just disappear.
Rough. Brutal. Absolutely killer. I don't know. I think, well, Chaos Emperor Dragon, Envoy of the End. What? I'm looking at the Yu-Gi-Oh card for the month. How do I get it? What the fuck?
You're American, you should be able to get the Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Yeah.
I can't get my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'm fucking a UK boy.
Thought they would just send them in the mail. When am
I
I getting my
think
fucking
they
Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
I don't know.
I'm really
I
close
can't
to
get my
Viz
Yu-Gi-Oh.
headquarters. I might have to go over there and give him a talk.
Get my Yu-Gi-Oh cards for me and then like save them for me for whenever I fly to Cali.
Yeah. Again, just to give him. I'll have a talk with them about Jujutsu Kaisen. It's just a talk.
So like, I still haven't started that. I need to start it.
It's really good. Go watch it. Read it. But yeah, I like
Both.
I like Bakugo's moment in this chapter as well.
Yes, it's nice to see. He's still kind of antagonistic in a way, but he's kind of doing it in like a good way.
Yeah.
So it's nice because even though he like blatantly says to Deku, "Yeah, I've gotten stronger since our last fight."
Yeah.
It's like he sees Deku more as an equal now, rather than like lesser than or greater than, which I think is nice.
It's a shame that Bakugo hasn't developed whatsoever at all in any way, shape, or form. I can't believe he's the exact same character as he was at the beginning of the series 4 years ago.
You got anything you want to say, Zach?
No, I'm just kind of shocked that Horikoshi wouldn't change his character whatsoever, especially with all the things going on in the series.
Yeah, I just love Bakugo for his like horrible attitude and everything.
Yeah, I love how. Yeah, I just love him.
I do love Bakugo though.
Yeah,
it's fucking pure boy.
I
Also, one thing which I liked about this is that I know I joke about whenever I get the chance that, oh yeah, Ida, who's that? He's not gonna get any more development. I think they're hinting to some more development with Ida.
God, I
considering
hope
he
so.
mentions that his brother is getting better. So we might get to see more Tensei.
We're gonna see Crawler from Vigilantes. If Crawler didn't end up taking over for Ingenium's agency while he was gone, I don't know what to think anymore.
That would be like a nice tie-in with Vigilantes.
That's all you need to do. That's all you need.
But
please.
I wonder if you could actually do that, because how many years before is Vigilantes from the actual My Hero?
4?
4.
5? I don't know.
And what's Koichi's like what? 19 in? I don't know. I've practically dropped Vigilantes at this point.
Yeah, I'll catch up with it when I hear something more about it. I'll
catch up. Go on.
I like the thought of it somehow connecting to the main series in a more direct way than it already has.
I think we might get like an Easter egg or a throwback. I don't really think we're gonna get any like big revelations unless Vigilantes is like finished, and then like Horikoshi can't accidentally write something which would like retcon something in Vigilantes. I think that's the main reason for why we don't get that many throwbacks to it.
Yeah.
Just because they're different authors, and Horikoshi probably doesn't want to make it impossible for the other author to not be able to do something because he wrote something that happens.
That's true. So apparently, I believe Horikoshi made a comment about this. Real Steel, Tetsu's name is a mistake.
It is?
Yeah. Steel should be like steel. Like, not steel. That's not very helpful for this audio podcast. But it should be steel, not steel.
As in, like, the metal and not the thieving.
Yeah, not the metal.
I'm gonna be...
What? Go ahead.
I hate his name so much.
I'm really bummed it isn't Real Steel. Because I had I had a theory going that he's gonna be able to absorb metal to get bigger. Mm-hmm. And that's why his name was Real Steel. And I was like, that's so cool. I can't wait to see that. And it doesn't happen. Because the reason why we wouldn't have seen that before was because, he was in a fight where there was, like, no metal. Against Kiyoshima.
And now that the area that we're fighting in is, like, surrounded by metal.
Exactly.
I mean, he needs iron. He could theoretically just start munching on iron if he wanted to.
Yeah. I wonder if we'll see Real Steel. What if his name is a play on the fact that he's gonna steal the Unbreakable special move? He's gonna be Real Steel Unbreakable.
Except he just keeps eating iron. Like, he's there with like 2 lead pipes as he's trying to eat it so he can keep up with whatever's happening.
Lead pipes. Very well known for being made of iron.
Wait, no, I don't want to look this up. Oh,
come on.
No, one sec. Lead pipes. This is the only time I'm looking something up. Made out of what? Question mark?
Yeah. Just
straight sections.
I would have preferred. I think that statement
made out of
steel,
copper, and plastic.
So I'm really kind of bummed that Real Steel didn't turn out to be his name, because I was like, that would have been so interesting, and it would have differentiated him from Kirishima a bit. But like, nah, it was a mistake. This is why Horikoshi is the worst manga author, aside from the fact that he never developed Bakugo. I mean, what the fuck? Bakugo's literally the same character he was at the beginning of the series. What the hell?
One thing, speaking about old characters in the series, an Endeavor flashback in which where Toya is mentioned again.
Yeah. And it's almost as if it's foreshadowing for something to come.
So, obviously, Shoto knows a special move that Endeavor taught him. And obviously, the excuse for why we haven't seen it is because he refused to use his flames. So, I think we're going to see something specifically from Shoto. And I think it's... the fact that Endeavor says that Toya's flames are greater than him, the fucking Darby connection it's practically proven at this point. Like, I don't care. Like, Darby is Toya. I refuse to, like, think anything else.
Yeah, probably.
Like, that's not bad either. Because, I mean... I also think fucking Takayami is going to be way more important, considering he literally goes up the Shoto and talks about his connection to Hawks.
Yeah.
I think... it would be nice to get some more development on Takayami, considering he's more just been like a semi-joke character, I guess.
He's edgebait, and I love him. I love him.
He's a cute bird.
He's a good bird. I know this isn't entirely on topic. But look at this thick motherfucker. Look at this thick motherfucker. I love him.
It's Real Steel.
It's real. Oh my god! It's on topic.
It's on topic. You guys can't see it, but it's Meltan. It's Meltan.
Throw it up on the screen.
I'll throw it
That's
up
a
on the
PNG.
screen.
You can throw it up.
It's Meltan.
Metal.
That should be fucking his special move.
What? Yeah, he just becomes a blob of like mercury running around the field.
Actually, I can bring this into subject now. So, fucking hot flames can melt steel. Tetsu is steel. Shoto has a special move that we obviously are gonna see that involves flames. What if he just straight up fucking melts Tetsu, and like he comes out with like a special move which involves his like melted metal?
Real steel, unmeltable.
No, real steel.
Completely
Meltful
meltable.
or something.
Meltful.
Actually,
I think melting him would be a little brutal.
Fucking, you seen what Endeavor looks? Okay, I love how they just make Endeavor literally look like a fucking demon in this, like possessed by his own ambition.
That was the old Endeavor. We're good boys now.
Fucking good dad Endeavor versus
good dad.
bad dad
Calling
Endeavor.
him good is a little too nice.
Okay, decent, disconnected dad. He's trying. He's trying. Like, I think I think showing this flashback is also kind of good for Endeavor's character, in which where it's like it shows how he's changed, and it also like doesn't completely gloss over the fact that Endeavor was a horrible person and kind of still is a horrible person, but he's getting better. Like, fucking, I'm still salty after the whole fucking Endeavor fucking quote unquote controversy. This podcast should just become us like bitching about everything, about just not about My Hero, but about the people who talk about it.
Yeah. See, I like this arc. It's a fun arc, but I feel like there's so much more interesting stuff going on in the rest of the universe while we're focusing on this.
I think that there's a lot of stuff which is like making this very slow. I think it's the fact that there's so many plot threads. We just had, I think this arc isn't bad. I think we just had like a really fucking good arc. The past two arcs with the fucking what's it called? The school festival thing. That and the Hawks and Endeavor. I think those two arcs were great. And I think because now that we're going back to like the slow mundane, well, it's not mundane, but we're going back to a slower paced arc to show how everyone has changed. And also maybe a mix of the fact that page counts have been slightly getting lower and Horikoshi's on break this week. It kind of just makes the arc worse when we're reading it because it's just very slow. We want to know what's going on with the League of Villains. We want to know if there's a traitor. We want to know so much stuff, and we're not going to see it for quite a few weeks. I also feel like just a general attitude of like the community with this arc.
Reading through this arc, like whenever I do a reread, it's probably gonna feel like it's a lot better because it's like just the whole like pace of this arc as it's being published isn't super great, and that's not on Horikoshi. It's just he's been sick, and fuck. I lost my train of thought. It's not really on Horikoshi. He's been sick, and doing Shonen Jump can really take a toll on your health, and it's better that he takes a break. It's good. I'm happy he's taking a break. I don't want him to run himself ragged. It just,
just like it'll be a good arc in retrospect, but like, just I feel like the attitude of the community and just it's just so much stuff. I think also the fact that like, I don't know, it'll be a good arc when we look back on it, but when we're reading it weekly,
It's not too great.
This arc will be really good in the anime. I can imagine it. I think also the fact that we're sitting here, it's like, okay, we've got Team 3 fight. Oh, and then we've got Team 4. And then we actually get to Team 5, in which where there's some really interesting stuff that will happen.
Yeah.
And then who knows what's going to happen, because there's still so many plot points. I mention this almost every episode. I still want to know what the fuck is happening with Gran Torino at this point. Like, Gran Torino gets mentioned by All Might in this chapter, and fucking, I'm just like, please, I want to know what's going on with Gigantomachina so badly.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like we might have like a cutaway in the next chapter or something, just to give us an idea of what's going on in the action. Maybe after the fight concludes. I don't know. If it's a longer chapter, it probably will finish off next chapter. Maybe, hopefully. I don't know.
I think we're gonna be in for like another, probably like a double triple
chapter fight.
Well, I think we're gonna, when it comes to recording this podcast, I think we're gonna be waiting a few more chapters, because I don't think anything super big or interesting is gonna happen. I think it's just gonna be a few fights.
To be fair,
go on.
The next fight does involve two main characters, main with quotation point marks, because Shoto and Ida are in there, and they're pretty important plot wise, even if they haven't been recently. Although Shoto has, it is pretty important. They are pretty important, so they might get more time dedicated to them.
Is there anything else you really want to say about the chapter? Because I really can't think about that much.
Yeah, I can tell you haven't been speaking that much. It's fine. It's fine now. I don't think I'll ever get tired of how cool Ida's costume is. Like, I just really like Ida's costume. It's a good costume.
I really like Pony and her little English gag.
Oh yeah, Horikoshi's English is really good. Like, I feel like if it were anybody else, that English writing wouldn't have been as great. But it makes perfect sense.
I don't know how it was like in the Japanese version. I think some of the fan scanlators had trouble translating it. I heard someone say it. I think
no, it was written in Japanese, or it wasn't written in Japanese in the original release. It was written in English.
Oh, was it? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Fucking Horikoshi. Boy is sick, but you can still fucking write good manga. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was, at least. I could go check Caleb Cook's Twitter.
That would have been interesting, because I can just imagine like being a Japanese reader. You pick up a volume of Shonen Jump, and it's just like, okay, I don't understand
what the fuck does this say.
What is this guy talking about?
Is this what they call English? You know what? English is the lingua franca. So, Franca, lingua franca. I guess it is. I don't know. Is it? Is it still?
English is dumb. That's my fucking lesson of the week.
English is confusing.
English is confusing, honestly. I can barely speak it.
There's too many words in the English dictionary when we only really need two.
And what's that?
Up gamers.
Tetsu.
Up 3 words. What's up, gamers? There.
Okay. Anything else you want to say?
What's up, gamers? I sent a district-wide email across my school that said, "What's up, gamers?"
Did you actually?
Yes.
You're fucking legend.
I deleted it instantly.
Oh,
technically, I didn't send it. My friend hit the send button for me, but damn.
You should have sent it and just waited for the reply. Like you get
somebody replied. They said, hey."
I am a gamer. Okay.
I'm a gamer. What's up, guys?
Okay, I like this chapter. It's just a slow arc for a multitude of reasons.
Yeah.
Anything you want to show?
Obviously Jujutsu Kaisen. It's very good. Please read it. It's gonna be the next big thing in Shonen Jump. I promise.
I'll remember that. What do I have to show? The My Hero game comes out Friday. I haven't played it yet, but I've pre-ordered it. So, that'll be a thing. Not sure if it'll be any good.
I've heard it wasn't, but
I'll stream it anyway, I don't care.
that's epic. I admire your dedication. I wish I had any sort of dedication. This bitch is empty.
Yeet. Okay, thanks for listening, guys. Tell us your thoughts in the chapter below. And feel free to share the episodes if you like them. Bye.
So gamers.